Did I pass out?
Mr. Edgeworth, thank goodness you're safe!
Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay? Okay, what about you? I just woke up myself. My head's throbbing a bit, but it's no big deal. Detective Gumshoe, what happened to the killer?
The who? Miss Swift came running out of the plane. She told us the killer made a run for it, but... we were too late, sir. We heard from that bodyguard. The emergency lifeboat over there had been stolen. He's probably at the other side of the lake by now, sir.
Didn't you seal off the park?
The police were all called back to surround the plane. Right now, there's no one guarding the opposite shore.
That means he succeeded in giving us the slip.
Sure seems that way, sir.
Mr. Prosecutor. Horace Knightley, it seems you also had a narrow escape. Yeah, that sucked, that punk.
Come to think of it, we found this near where you fell, sir.
This is the killer's calling card. It's a shell.
Looks like a message from him.
Embellished with a shell symbol. He always leaves this card next to his victim's body.
But you're not dead, sir.
Perhaps this signifies something similar to a killing. Which reminds me, the last thing he said still bothers me. However, I have already seen the truth. I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor. Seen the truth? What did he mean?
It's safe now.
What was that?
The president will be making his entrance now.
The president?
Oh man, this guy is a beefy monkey president.
This man is the president of Zhengfa, Di-Jun Huang.
You are?
It is an honor to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor.
I'm Di-Jun Huang. I've heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis.
Are you referring to the Adagarasu case? I was simply solving a murder, nothing more.
Such modesty. I've been observing your investigation. An astounding performance, despite allowing the killer to get away.
Thank you very much. So he was watching through the security cameras.
However, I regret that it ends here.
What do you mean?
Heed my words, foolish prosecutor. You should have already been informed by Knightley. This investigation will be handed over to the esteemed police force of Zhengfa.
Now that the killer is gone, they intend to take over the investigation.
Hey, pal, what are you doing? And what's with that attitude? It's because of the killer and Mr. Edgeworth that...
Enough, detective. Mr. President, I cannot agree to this. Why must this investigation be handed over to your country's police?
Why, you say? Know your place, puny prosecutor. Must I explain my actions? Nay, I think not. You shall hand over all the evidence you found so far, and leave this plane at once.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do as you're told. I cannot resist any longer. Okay, I guess we're just abandoning the case. All the evidence handed over nightly. Here you go, Mr. Horse. Why? Why won't he allow me to investigate this case any further?
Now then, would you kindly take your leave? Knightley, place the suspect under firm restraint. I'm on it, Mr. President. An attempt on my life, the murder of my subordinate. Such evil, such sin. Sad.
I didn't kill anybody. Didn't kill nobody. I swear.
Shut your trap, lady. You dare question me. You dare stain this world with deceit. Shall we pardon this sin? Nay, absolutely not. It is unforgivable. My reasons being...
There's no mistake. The president is hiding something. If I turn back now, the truth will be lost forever.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing you can do? I remember the countless times I've faced this dilemma in the courtroom. The lies of the witness, the rebuttals of the defense. I did not always have evidence to counter them. Nonetheless, I was still able to draw out the truth from them. That's right. My words alone are my weapons. Okay! We're playing chess! Oh crap, okay. Now then, let's analyze the situation.
Oh, he's got... Leave this place at once. This is a direct order from the president himself. You're not the president of me.
I didn't vote for you. Not my president. Hashtag Zengfa. He's not even listening. Any rebuttal I give, he cuts off. When he has that forceful attitude, I'll need to watch the situation carefully. My opponent is the president of Zengfa. I don't think he'll show any weakness easily. His words may be overbearing, but I need not be intimidated. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. First, I'll start by asking about his reasons for taking over the investigation. Now, let's begin. A good opening line will put me at an advantage.
Logic chess, begin!
Alright. Who's taking over the investigation? Please, allow me to confirm something about the investigation.
Nay, I don't recall granting you permission to speak.
I'm gonna fight back. Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered.
Nonsense. You're just wasting my time with pointless chatter.
That was a needless statement. Oh man. Chess is hard. I must not be intimidated by his words. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. I'd like you to explain your reasons for depriving us of our right to investigate.
Impudent fool, hold your tongue! There's no reason. There should be enough of an explanation for you.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Let me try another line of attack. Okay. So we're doing that one. And we're gonna wait and see.
I'm the president of Zengfa. You shall not talk back to me. I'm the leader.
I'm not talking back. I'm simply asking for confirmation. This investigation will be taken over by the police of your country. Is that correct?
Exactly. That is all I will say. It's a good question. Restrain yourself from making any more unnecessary comments.
You're gonna wait as well.
That's enough. Being on this plane is tantamount to being on my country's soil. You cannot do as you please.
This plane? Is there something significant about this place? I should remember this clue. I'd like you to explain. Let's see. Perhaps that clue may be useful here. Aha! Is it connected to this place? Okay. Gathering from what you've said so far, does that forceful attitude of yours have some connection to this place? Oh, attacked his knight!
You insolent!
Earlier, you said that being on this plane is like being on your country's soil. From those words, I was able to deduce the answer, namely, that is, you wish to claim extraterritorial rights inside this plane. Am I correct?
That's enough! I shall brook no insolence!
Brook? Okay. You seem unsettled. I have a knight now! Your words are forceful, but I cannot overlook them. The moment I mentioned extraterritorial rights, your face grew pale.
In light of your brazen courage, I shall grant you an answer. That's right! I'm claiming extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, what does that change? He's still powerless. There's nothing you can do about it.
I see. Under international law, the plane would be considered part of Zhang-Fa. How convenient. If he wishes to stake this claim, then I shall question its validity. Alright. The next move will decide the outcome. He may be the president, but there is a hole in his logic. Let me break it wide open. Aren't you being too forceful? Permit me to say this. Don't you feel that your actions are too forceful?
Who asked you for your opinion? All you need to do is obey. Wait and see. Forceful is the wrong word. There's authority, authoritarian leadership.
So you arrested Miss Swift because you felt you had the authority to do so?
Yes, that girl's a criminal. There's no room for dispute.
That's plenty, I would say. Haven't you realized it yet?
Oh, no, this wasn't it. Nonsense, you just wait till my time. Okay.
Yikes. Okay. I like this. Wait and see. You're right, she is a criminal. Maybe not. No, that wasn't it either. Oh, jeez. This is hard. Okay. Too forceful. Wait and see. And wait and see yet again.
The shooting took place outside the plane. Only she could have done it.
That means the plane doesn't matter. That's it. The shooting occurred outside the plane. This could be a very important clue. Now we can actually test the validity of his claim. I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights.
Do you truly understand what it is you're saying?
Of course, and I stand by it.
You dare doubt my words. You have no shame! No shame!
We're not gonna be baited. Not gonna be baited into the attack.
Such irredeemable ignorance, it troubles me greatly.
There's no need to worry. I do not need to be saved, and there's no need for you to sit around and tweet about it. It is Miss Swift whom I wish to save from these false charges that you have laid against her.
I admire your tenacity. However, your wish is unattainable. The extraterritorial laws are unshakable. This plane is Zhang-Fa territory.
It's time to use that clue.
Pawn. En passant.
Indeed, I do not question your extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, you just claimed that the shooting took place outside the plane. Yes, if it didn't happen inside the plane, extraterritorial laws do not apply. Your claim has fallen apart. Miss Swift's arrest is invalid.
Impossible to be boasted by a mere prosecutor. I am the president!
Checkmate, Mr. President. I'm sorry.
Logic chess complete! We made it through. Alright, I'm kind of getting the hang of that. You have to find the clue and then present the clue to the other thing.
Mr. President, will you allow us to continue with our investigation?
I yield. I will allow it. My heart is generous. My heart is tolerant and merciful. The most tolerant heart. You'll never find anybody with a more tolerant and merciful heart than me. Never. Therefore, as such, certainly, thus we shall. It is our duty for our most noble cause. Gentlemen, now is the time. I, the president of Zhang-Fa, for the sake of the investigation.
This guy sure likes beating around the bush. Knightley, we have received the president's permission. Could you return to our evidence?
Here.
Give us all the evidence back, Knightley. Gonna put it in my pockets. Gonna touch all of them once just because I can now. You did it, Mr. Edgeworth! Indeed, now we can resume the investigation. It's funny how happy you are just because I gave your precious pieces back, huh? Now let's see how well you use them. Pay attention then. Here is my next move. Mr. President, may I make one more request of you? Would you please testify about the moment of the incident?
Testify. Hey, hold on a sec. That's your next move? Isn't that the sort of thing you'd leave to the courts?
Naturally, it's a courtroom procedure. However, I'd still like to hear what he has to say. If he refuses to cooperate with the investigation, he will have to give a clear reason. Is there something wrong?
Knightley, stand down. I shall grant the honorable prosecutor's request.
I thank you for your cooperation.
Now heed my words.
All right. Testimony time.
Where was I when the incident occurred? Ah, yes, the stage. On the stage. It's a beautiful stage. The best stage you've ever seen. Then, Rook and Knightley suddenly appeared and stood in front of me. Beautiful. These guys, known them for years. The best guys. Love hanging out with them. After that, I heard a gunshot and a red balloon bursting. And so, those two attempted to escort me into the plane. But then, the second gunshot. The bullet pierced through Rook's body and struck my bulletproof vest.
Where would you have room for a bulletproof vest in a suit that tight? If that's the case, and the president's a victim too, right? It was an assassination attempt. Mr. Rook just happened to get caught up in it, unfortunately. But isn't it strange? Why would the victim want to interrupt the investigation? Of course, if this becomes public, it would cause problems.
I see. There's still some deep dark secret behind this case, right?
Certainly the president, and perhaps Knightley too, know of this secret. Without fail, I shall reveal it for all to see.
Where was I when the incident occurred? Ah, yes, the stage.
All right, Mr. President. Much like your suit, we're gonna press the crap out of it. Are you aware of just how serious this incident is?
You naive man. You'd think I wouldn't be perturbed by that question? Of course, I'm well aware that a coward attempted to shoot me. At the time, I was on the stage delivering my speech. Then, Rook and Knightley suddenly appeared and stood in front of me.
Did you realize there was a shooter when they appeared in front of you?
What was I doing at that time? Ah, yes, the speech. During my speech, I was in a euphoric state, a state of nothingness and enlightenment. I just sat and concentrated. No need for teleprompters. The words just came to me.
So you got nervous and you blanked out?
Nay, I've not forgotten a single occurrence that transpired during my speech. When Rook and Knightley appeared in front of me, I was surprised. After that, I heard a gunshot and a red balloon bursting.
A red balloon?
You try my patience, prosecutor.
That was not my intention. I just want to make sure your recollections are reliable.
There were balloons on both sides of the stage, swelling red in the cloudy sky, as laid out in the security plan.
The security plans? Ah, the one from the bag.
They stepped in front of me just before the balloon burst. And so, those two attempted to escort me into the plane.
I'm not gonna present this yet, but I just want to look. The balloon, I mean, part of it's red, but most of it was white, right? That might be something worth presenting, but let's keep pressing for now. Attempting to escort you. What actually happened?
That's right, attempted. Rook and Knightley raised their attaché cases.
That's the moment shown in case photo.
They led me towards the plane. But then, the second gunshot.
What happened after the second gunshot?
Pitiful prosecutor. If you don't know that much, you're not fit for duty. Not fit.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm growing weary of needless repetition. It should be quite obvious how many times I have to answer this question. Even you should know the path of the second bullet. The bullet pierced through Rook's body and struck my bulletproof vest.
Did Rook even have an exit hole? I don't know. We didn't get to flip him over, I guess, so he may have. When the bullet hit, what condition was the victim in?
Oh, he was truly a man among men. Still groaning from the bullet's impact, he grabbed hold of me and dashed into the plane.
So you entered the plane along with the victim.
I'm to be protected. Rook was to protect me. That was his role. That's what he does. He's the bodyguard. He protects me, the president. Hey, he speaks family. But it feels like he's just dodging the question, sir.
He's the president. That's to be expected.
Masterful politician. Not good at answering questions, or very good at not answering questions specifically.
There doesn't seem to be anything out of place.
Since he's also a victim, he wouldn't have a reason to lie, sir. So what he said should be nothing but the truth, right?
On the contrary, there is one point that stands out to me as odd. Try to recall the state of the crime scene. Eh? Really? Show me the evidence! Perhaps I should review it one more time.
Okay, so my suspicion is this red balloon here. I'm gonna look at this. Did they really outline the color of the balloons? I mean, it doesn't say it on here. Oh, wait. There's another page. Oh, that's the other one I have. It doesn't really talk about the balloons on either piece of paper. So let's just try presenting the actual balloon. And just see where that goes. We'll keep it real simple right now.
Objection!
Yeah.
A red balloon burst. I'm afraid that's not the case.
What?
Please, have a look at this piece of evidence. Can you see what has burst?
No. This is, what exactly?
It's the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. You do well to remember it. It's the greatest show on television. Not that I would watch it. If you wish to win the support of this nation's people. And don't forget the rival show, The Gem and Ninja, which is exactly as good and maybe better. The balloon that was ruptured by the bullet was no ordinary red balloon. It was the Steel Samurai balloon.
Space Beagle 666, thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. But according to the plans, there should have been 2 red balloons. It says so right here in the security plan.
Where does it say that?
Okay. So it looks like there are only 2 round balloons drawn here. Knightley, what is the meaning of this? Explain it once.
Yes, sir. That Steel Samurai balloon was a last-minute replacement. Replacement? That's what we were told. Seems that information didn't make it to the president. We ran into a little trouble during setup last night. One of the balloons that we had prepared burst. So you scrambled to find a replacement? Exactly. We just happened to run into a guy manning a stand in the park. He said he'd lend us the Steel Samurai balloon. He was kind of a poser. A stand, a Steel Samurai balloon, and a poser. We pumped air into its red samurai pants to create a makeshift balloon.
You just put it in his pants? You just blew up his big pants?
So the Steel Samurai balloon looked just like an ordinary red balloon, except that it was actually his fantastic samurai pants. His parachute balloon pants. That he always wears, like MC Hammer. Is that what you mean?
Knightley, why was I not informed of this, huh? Incompetence everywhere.
Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think it was important enough to report. Couldn't you tell by just looking at it?
I did not notice it.
So you mistook the Steel Samurai's pants for an ordinary balloon. Was there a reason why you made that mistake?
Ooh.
What now?
A moment, please. I just remembered now. Just thought about it. Just came to me. A stroke of genius. I could not see the balloon very well. Couldn't see it. Had an excuse. I don't know. Lots of people tell me there was a balloon. Lots of people told me. Everyone's talking about it. Didn't see it myself.
You couldn't see it?
Exactly. At the time, the wind was strong. Flags on the stage were fluttering wildly. They obstructed my view. All over the place. Too many flags. I tell everybody. Everybody comes in. I say, Ivanka, there's too many flags.
The flags?
Did you not see the flags that were set up on both sides of the stage? Due to the strong wind, they were waving about. Just like this. They were doing wiggle dance. All there. Everywhere they go. There's just all these flags everywhere you see.
Couldn't see them. So the strong wind was blowing at the time of the incident. The flags were fluttering wildly. Is there a problem with that? Is there a problem with that? Do we have pictures of that prove? Oh. Yes, we have a problem. There was a bullet hole in the flag. There is a problem. President Huang, you have my gratitude. Your testimony has helped uncover a new contradiction.
Contra what? You say what? Who what?
Yes, one that turns the very foundation of this case on its head. During my investigation, there was no wind at the crime scene, so the flags remained still. However, the flags were actually fluttering in the strong wind. This completely changes the meaning of that piece of evidence. Which evidence contradicts the state of the crime scene?
The one that we had used to pinpoint the actual point was the bullet's trajectory, where we had assumed that it had to come from over here. However, if the bullet's this way, they could all line up. This could be one bullet that hit everybody.
Take that! The gunshot rang out during the president's speech. The bullet struck the balloon and also pierced through the national flag. I had previously deduced the bullet's trajectory using these facts. The assassin fired the bullet from the left side of the audience area. However, if the flags were fluttering about like so, my reasoning changes. Since the flag's position has changed. Correct, the bullet's trajectory must also change. But if we trace the trajectory of the bullet, we can tell who fired the shot. Mr. Edgeworth, that person is... Indeed, I still don't understand why. However, it can be none other than him. By tracing the bullet's path, who was the person who fired the gun?
It's either the president or Knightley. It's probably Mr. Horace himself.
Take that! High noon. The person who shot the balloon was none other than you, Horace Knightley.
What?
Connect the bullet holes in the balloon and the flag, and the line points to you.
It didn't make sense that the killer would be a bad enough shot that he would be pointing at the president's head and then he would accidentally be like, oops, this balloon.
Oh yeah, the most perfect assassin. Oh, I don't know where the president is.
But that guy's one of the president's bodyguards. Why should he have shot the Steel Samurai balloon, sir? Why does he hate the balloon? Does he not like the show? Because it's pretty good. Preposterous. I agree with the detective. There's no reason. There's no reason for them to do it. It's a ruse. It's all completely... No. You saying Knightley, who has saved my life on numerous occasions, who I'm there together, is an assassin? Knightley?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I've had it up to here with you. My job is to protect the president.
Knightley, control yourself.
Sorry, sir.
Prosecutor, indeed, the wind was strong during my speech. Absolutely, completely. However, the wind's strength can change very quickly. You know, one moment to the next, the flag's flapping, then it's going back out the other way. There's no way to know. Evidence! Show us evidence the flag was flying at the moment of the gunshot.
We do have pictures. The gunshot occurred the moment the president raised his fist to the sky. He thrust his fist against the post and silenced no. The evidence that shows this moment is, do I have something that shows the state of the flag? It's probably gonna be one of these. Let's check them. We can't really see the flag here. Here we can. The flag's right in the way. So it's furled backwards. Pretty sure it's that. Let's present these. Just restart. The evidence is in this photo. Interesting. And where in this photo exactly? Proof that the flag was flying in this photo is right here. Over in this corner.
Take that!
Don't you see? The fluttering flag can be seen in this photo.
No.
There is no mistaking that the flags were flying at the moment of the incident.
So then it really was that guy who shot the balloon.
Tell me if Mr. Knightley is the assassin? Horace Knightley is. I think not the assassin. Actually. Because he didn't shoot at the president. He shot at a balloon. He shot really far away. Right? Why do we think he's the assassin? Horace Knightley is not the assassin. The only thing he shot was a balloon. A balloon on the opposite side of the president. Unless he's trying to assassinate the Steel Samurai, hero of Neo Tokyo. My favorite. He wasn't aiming at the president. Why then? Why was it necessary for me to do a thing like that, huh? Depending on your answer, I might take aim at your pretty little head. Why was it necessary? I presume the reason is connected to the one thing that's felt out of place. The one who shot the balloon was the president's bodyguard, Knightley. I think Knightley killed Rook. Knight takes Rook. Because the way he's holding the actual like thing over here, for him to get shot in that armpit that is holding the shield, it couldn't have come from the front. It had to have come from the side where someone else is standing. That's my immediate thought process, but let's see how the game gets us there. That fact will change the entire viewpoint of this case. Logic! So, Knightley's position, his head couldn't turn right. Plans were altered so he could stand on the right side. I'm gonna connect these two, because these seem most related. Yeah, okay. Why was Knightley's position changed? Because I can't turn my head to the right. My position got changed to the president's left side. In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage. Was that really the only reason? If the plans had not changed, and Knightley remained on the left side of the stage, Knightley can't turn his head to the right. Would he have been able to aim at the balloon on the left side of the stage? Perhaps the security plans were altered so that Knightley could shoot the balloon. If that's the case... What's this? The details of the security plans were changed. Must be able to repel any attack from the lake. Yeah, that's right. It was changed yesterday. President's orders. The security plans were changed on the president's orders. Okay. Button, button, button. Who's got the button? We only have two things to connect. So let's smash them together and see what comes out. In other words, the president knew about the balloon being shot. He knew about the attempt on his own life. If you think about it that way, everything that's been out of place is beginning to add up. Why was the assassin able to get a gun past such tight security? Why was the assassin wearing a conspicuous red hood? Why did they use a laser sight that would so easily reveal their location? Why was the president so calm after being shot? This was the truth the president and his subordinates tried to conceal. There can only be one reason why Knightley fired the gun. The entire assassination was a setup, a false flag. Eh?
What? No such thing as false flags. All flags are real.
How dare you? Do you seriously understand what you're implying with this? Of course I understand. In fact, now I understand everything. Mr. President, you wish to take the investigation rights from me. That was all so you could conceal the real truth.
How dare you mug me with these spurious allegations, huh? I'm gonna have my lawyer call your lawyer.
Mock you? That was not my intention. I simply used logic to uncover the truth. That is all. Knightley fired the first shot in order to rupture the balloon. Hearing the gunshot and the sound of the balloon bursting, the audience began to panic. This was followed by one more shot. Wait, so one more shot? Yes, Knightley turned towards the balloon and pulled the trigger a second time. The second gunshot was also fired by Knightley to create the illusion of the second shot hitting the president. So what about the bullet that hit the president's bulletproof vest? What if that bulletproof vest had been prepared in advance? What's the matter, Mr. President? Afraid of facing a little bullet?
That's not true. I was definitely shot. You can tell. Ask anyone. Ask my physician. Everybody knows I was shot. I get shot all the time.
If we examine the bullet in your vest, it would answer the question for us. Will we find Rook's blood on that bullet?
But the person in the red hood who shot me is in that photo.
Weren't you listening, Mr. President? From the bullet's trajectory, the one who fired the shot must have been Knightley. Then Nicole? She too was part of the president's plan. She was to bear the blame and become the false assassin. The red hooded figure! Exactly. I don't know how much of the plan Miss Swift knew beforehand. However, she didn't fire the gun. All she did was aim the laser pointer at the president's head. That's right. Once the crowd began to panic, you would turn your parka inside out. And thus the red hooded figure vanished. After that, you discarded the gun and security plan in the trash. And the illusion of the assassin vanishing like a ghost was complete.
And with the assassin gone, the case would go unsolved, pal.
Yes, that was what he hoped for. That's why you wouldn't let Mr. Edgeworth investigate the case. Exactly. All of this was an asinine publicity stunt from a lying president who cannot be trusted.
But you... You're wrong.
He revealed his true form, a flabby politician. The assassination is a lie, isn't it?
The chief. Why did he have to pick you? This should not have happened.
Objection! Well played, Mr. Prosecutor.
Knightley.
I'm speaking with the president now. Thank you very much. You're a chess player. You know knights always strive to protect their king. And they always move in an L shape. We made that joke earlier. An L looks kind of like a gun. So shut up now.